All right, yes, my wonderful people. Indeed, a lot is happening. On this Biafra struggle, a lot of things have happened. As Finland and the Nigerian government connive to hold our prime minister captive, many people don't they use this Biafra struggle to cash out. Many people have using this Biafra in different negative ways. And now the truth is coming out. The earlier we begin tell ourselves the truth, is better for us, my people. Watch this video that I'm about to watch it to the very end of it. As you are watching it, share this video, touch a hand for share button, spread this message, let this video go viral, so that a lot of us that have been deceived will see it, then we know our stand. Yes, we cannot condone this kind of lies and the evil that a lot of people have been committing against our people. They have been lying to us, deceiving us for all this while. If we continue like this, it will lead us nowhere. All we care is about the Biafra, and the Biafra we shall get. Biafra is a done deal. Nobody, no any individual can deceive us any longer. Yes, Simon Ekpa is coming out. He's coming out. No doubt. All these lies that all these enemies have been lying to us, they are going to regret it one after the other. Please, my wonderful people, let's watch this video. Then we will see this for our eyes. Yes, enough is enough. Let's watch.
Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to all of you, pending your time zone and where you're watching, hearing me from this very wonderful morning. Biafrans, I want to thank you guys for everything you've been doing, standing with this USB government under the leadership of Madam Ngozi Orabweze, the surrogate of Simon Ekpa, our PM, who is going to be coming out sometimes next month and continue where he stopped from. Again, Biafrans, I want you guys to know that Mazi Simon Ekpa did not tell anybody anything. The only thing Mazi Ekpa gave out as an instruction was that we should protect that mandate that Dr. Ngozi Orabweze declared on the 29th of November 2024. That is the mandate every one of us should stand on. That is the mandate every one of us should defend until our prime minister comes out. I would never pay attention to those people who are telling me, oh, Ngozi Orabweze is a criminal, she's a thief, until my prime minister comes out next month to come and tell us that indeed Ngozi Orabweze is a Fulani woman. I think that is the right thing for me to do. So on this note, I would like to tell our military men on ground, please defend our land at all costs. Defend our land at all costs. We are solidly behind you people, and we are asking you, defend our land ruthlessly. Do not give them breathing space, the terrorist Nigerian army, because self-defense is not a crime. Anywhere that you see them killing our people, don't hesitate. Defend our people, defend our land, defend every little soul you see on the road. Because we Biafrans, we don't like to see, the red liquid. We don't like to see it, but our hands cannot be tied. We have been unalived more than enough. Defend our land. And I want to tell General Christopher Musa and the generals of the Nigerian terrorist government army that please withdraw all your soldiers from our land. Our land is now a sovereignty, a sovereign nation. General Christopher Musa, you said that Simon Ekpa is in another sovereign state, disturbing another sovereign nation. So please, on this note, I would like Biafrans to watch this Christopher Musa's words to the Finnish authority. Please, listen to this.
Ekpa, him sitting in Finland and causing confusion in Nigeria should not, is unacceptable. The Finnish government must stop him from doing, if they say he's their citizen, he's affecting another sovereign nation. And for whatever reason, they should call him to order, because I know they will not take it if it was the other way around. He was in Nigeria and causing problem in Finland. So it's very, very critical.
Okay, again, so we still have to stop the video there. So if you are Nigerian army, Nigerian police force, navy, whatever you are in the soil of Biafran, I will tell you to live in peace. I will ask you to live in peace, because the dragon will be back very soon. Live in peace Otherwise, when the dragon is out and our men start their work, the whole land will be sealed. You can't escape us. You cannot escape our soldiers. So on this note, I must draw the lines here. Those are the words of General Christopher Musa, that EPA is destroying a sovereign nation. Now, General Christopher Musa, the ball has turned around and start facing you. You are in a sovereign nation and a sovereignty. Remove your terrorist army, your terrorist soldiers, and all your security apparatus in our soil. And I want to use this opportunity, this is not a threat, to call on the Inspector General of Police to remove all his terrorist army from Biafran land. His terrorist police force in Biafran land, because they are not supposed to be occupying our land. A failure to do so, then the next thing that will happen, don't blame anybody, because we have given you enough time. And we have also informed the international body. So we have given you enough time to have a rethink. Thank you, wonderful people of Biafra. We love you all, and we are going to do everything humanly possible until our Prime Minister comes out to defend our land completely, to make sure that we defend this our mandate. Those people that are mad that we are defending this mandate, they can continue to go insane. But if you come through to me to attack me, I will show you insanity. Insanity. You don't know who we are, but we are getting started. We're just getting started. So Biafrans, on that mandate, we will stand. Love you guys, and much respect to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, much respect to Mazi Simon Ekpa, and our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Madam Ngozi Orebeze.
Why do you think the Southeastern youths are so reluctant on joining the army?
The reasons are very obvious.
Which are?
You call them ipob and terrorist organization, and you have killed them in numbers.
Who killed them?
The Nigerian military.
Killed Southeast youths in numbers?
Southeastern youth, they are in the Southeast as an army of occupation. And every youth they see in sight is shoot at sight.
In the Southeast?
Yes, this has been.
Are the governors aware of this?
Of course, all of them are aware. All of them are.
And what are they doing about it?
Especially
if this
that
story
of,
happens to be true.
Especially that of Imo State. In the local government of Hope Uzodinma, you can hardly see any young man there. They have all run away or they were killed. So when you have been doing all this type of underhand dealings with the Southeast, why do you think their youth will be very happy to join the army? Their belief is that you are going to finish them. What you could not do with this, all this, what do I call it, insecurity, you now want to finish them with the military.
But Barrister, there is a belief, or some quarters will say that the reason why there is so much military presence in the Southeast is because of the insecurities happening there by the unknown gunmen.
It was deliberately created. You know, when you want to hang a dog, you give it a bad name. What is the reason for the insecurity in the Southeast?
You said insecurity in Southeast was deliberately created.
It was.
By whom?
At least we have had Asari Dokubo and his group. They are telling us what the agreement they had with the federal government. So what did
Asari say they had?
He said he has a contract to be killing the Igbos.
He said that.
He even mentioned the area where they were operating and all that. That his boys are the ones, the unknown gunmen. So, I mean, by the way, what is the reason for insecurity in the Southeast? What is the problem there?
What is the reason for insecurity?
That is what we should be asking the federal government. Initially, we claimed it was Simon Ekpa. And we all cried that Simon Ekpa should be brought down. And
he has been in custody. So
yes,
let me ask you, as someone who is from that region, of course, you'll be getting information from that region. Has the rate of insecurity by the unknown gunmen reduced since Simon Ekpa has been in custody?
It has reduced, not because of Simon Ekpa per se.
Okay.
It is because the Southeasterners have devised another means of checkmate this, because the outright killing on the streets of the Southeast are reduced. But the Fulani herdsmen are still rampaging in the bushes and farmlands. They are still there. So in
the Southeast region, we saw women protest in Enugu State.
So all those things, who created them? Are they Southeasterners? Is the federal government not aware of this, what these people are doing? Why did they allow them to be carrying guns and be killing people? And when anybody wants to stop them or retaliate, the person is arrested, while the attacker is allowed to go free. So when you see all these things, are you not supposed to know that something is wrong somewhere?
There's one thing I want to make very clear today. This message is very clear. Take it serious. Praise God. People who are chosen to serve the living God can never ever be defeated. No matter the weapons you are coming with, no matter the idols you brought in, no matter the juju you are prepared, no matter how equipped you are, coming from the bush or coming from anywhere, people who has chosen God, these people who has believed in Christ Jesus, you cannot overcome them. You cannot defeat them. When you come in like a flood, the Spirit of God will raise a standard. Be careful with the people, especially the people of the southeast. Be careful with them. Be careful with them. They can only bring your rising. Don't let them bring your downfall. And they will not bring your downfall until you want to pull them down. You want to pull them down, you pull yourself down. You want to destroy them, you destroy yourself. You want to sideline them, you sideline yourself. You want to lock them up, you lock yourself. You put them in prison, you prison yourself. Because Oji Madanana. Be careful with the people, especially called Biafran bites. Be careful with them. Be careful with them. Be careful with them. These are not ordinary people. These are spiritual entities that God have brought on the face of the earth. Because this was called the Israel building the temple, and this was called a code and a dot that bring together the Israel of this generation, the tribe of Israel of this generation. Be careful. Let these people be a blessing to you, never to be a curse to you. Be careful, because major prophet of God, I stand in the prophetic. You have never given me money. Did you pay me? Have you feed me? Have you bring the seed? Oh, let me build a church for him. No. For you to know, I am not after what you're going to give me. I am after the truth. And truth is what will stand. Be careful with the people of Biafra. Leave them alone. Let them be. Leave them alone. Let them be. They will bring your downfall when you want to pull them down. You want to kill them, you kill yourself. You want to destroy them, you destroy yourself. You want to lock them up, you lock yourself. Be careful. Be very, very careful. This is major prophet of